coming before you for my daily encouragement here. Good afternoon. In Genesis, we in the book of Genesis, and we're having a great time, aren't we? I know it's a short daily devotional, but we're having a great time. We're just walking through the scriptures and absorbing what the Spirit of God give us. So in Genesis chapter 1, if you remember in the beginning, everything started out with God, as we talked about, and as you look at a couple of videos ago, we dealt with how that in the beginning, God has always been first. He's been the one Almighty God. In verse 2, we find out that there was a lot of chaotic things going on in this creation. As far as prior to the creation, there was the earth was formless. It was dark. It was just violent. It was just disorganized. And then all of a sudden, God did something. He made sense of things. He said, "Let there be light." And then he divided light. He organized it. Light is in charge of the day, and then darkness is in charge of night. And then remember, the Spirit of God evaluated everything. And when God assessed, then God find out the remedy to resolve it. Just doing a quick review. And then if you remember verses 3 through 5, we talked about how, when he made it, of course, that was the first day. In verse 6, he made a dome. Y'all remember that? He divided the waters from the water. He made a dome, and the dome was for protection. The sky, we call it the sky. The sky is to protect us, and that's what God did. You don't even realize how much we're protected by the sky. The sky is protecting us, and God created that dome to protect us. And now today we're going to start at verse number 9. And we're going to work from verse 9 through verse number 13, okay? So Genesis chapter 1, verse 9, it says, "And God said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so." So what God did, okay, now that he has the dome above us, the protectors above, now he's going back inside of the earth, which is the water below. So what he's doing, he wants the water to come together, crystallize. God crystallized the water into what we know as dirt. So what he's doing, for those who are taking notes, now he's creating stability. He given us a foundation. So what he did, he created the ceiling. Now he's creating the foundation, so that we'll be able to. He's given us the firm foundation, which is earth. It says once again, verse 9 says, "So God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together." In other words, come together, crystallize to one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he sea. So now you got the earth coming together like that. And then what he's doing is developing a foundation. You got the dry land, and you got the seas next to the dry land, because he's going to be doing something here. See, God got the master plan. That's just the design. You got the dry land here, and then he got the seas next to the dry land. It said, verse 10, God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together the waters called he seas, and God saw that it was good. And then look at verse 11. God said, let the earth bring forth grass, herbs yielding seeds, and fruit trees yielding fruit after his kind, whose seeds is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. So now what God does is, now after he gets the foundation, the dry crystallized water, basically is dirt, he puts nutrients on top of the earth. Now, if you know that grass and trees and all that, they breathe in carbon monoxide. We breathe in oxygen. Now, the byproduct product that they that the he so what he done is he gave us a foundation, and like we were saying, the protection from above. Now the trees and the grass, what they do is they filter. They filter because they sucking in the carbon monoxide, which is what we breathe out. That's what they use. And we so we breathe in the freshness from the which is a byproduct of what the grass and the trees and everything is filtering to us. So God designed it that way. See, look at that. So God made the earth. He put the herbs, so herbs yielding seeds, fruit trees, fruits are important. You know, dynamics for nutrients to our health. Those are the first things that were created on the earth with fruits, yielding fruits from its kind, who seasoned itself upon the earth, and it was so. And God brought forth grass, herbs yielding seeds after its kind, and the trees yielding fruits which seeds were in itself after its kind. God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning was the third day. So on the third day, what God did is He gave us some stability, because He already had the dome above our head to protect us. Now he's allowing he's forming a foundation. The earth has ground, and then next to it has the nutrients of the water, and then he has the grass on top of the earth and the trees with the fruits there on he created. So he establishes a foundation, then he put the nutrients that are essential for life, like for instance, the grass and the trees. um, they are more of a filter for us. So he provides that on the third day, as he prepares for his great creations that he's getting ready to do. And he's already doing a splendid job right there alone. But he has a bigger plan in what he's going to do, and so he does. He goes on and he like I say, he makes the dome above. He calmed everything. You got day and night now, you know, and you have this big beautiful dome above of water, which is the atmosphere, of course, and the protection above us. And then he has this foundation so we can be there's some stability on earth. And then on top of this foundation, he implants nutrients like grass and trees and fruits, and so he does all that to stabilize and establishes the nutritional values. And it says herbs, all of the herbs. So and these he does this, and this is the initial nutrients that is being set up, because he has bigger plans of what he's getting ready to do. But wow, isn't it amazing how God thinks? So this is hopefully this is encouraging today. This is the verses 9 through verse 13 of chapter 1 in Genesis, and it's just marvelous to me. Wow. All right, you be blessed. You have a wonderful day. God bless you.